put that up, or I know where it's at, or I'll forget where I put it. Y'all remind me I put that up there. Now where can I put these other two pieces of chalk, the one that I broke, and we'll put it up there. Nope, we won't. It's just gonna fall out and get up there. Okay. Old JP here, I'm just putting some stuff up. Thought I'd do a random live tonight. And just chat with anyone that wants to join. If you don't want to join, that's fine too. It's all up to you. What are you doing? This is stuff that goes in the junk drawer. We all have a junk drawer, I'm sure. Mine just has too much junk in it. It's JP's junk drawer. What? I don't know. What's the matter? Show everyone your box. Show everybody your box. I'm sure everyone would like to see your box. Don't you want people to see your box? Not up on the freezer. Hello, I'm hanging in there. I don't know what this panther... Oh, she's going to get up there, of course. Hello. I went to the Dollar Tree earlier and I got something that I don't have to break my back when I'm sweeping with. What do you think about this, Panther? Hello, hello. Oh, Panther likes it apparently. Well, good that you like it so much, Panther, you can use it. Panther says, no. Really? Really, Panther? You really just had to knock that over? I'm not leaving my dustpan alone. She just went in and slapped that dustpan right over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my stepdad's got like a great big dustpan. It's like 2.5 foot wide. It's a big old dustpan. And I said, well, I like to have that dustpan. He said, oh, I'll sell it to you. Yeah. So I just got a cheap one. Actually, I think my old dustpan come from the Dollar Tree as well. What's my old dustpan? It did. It's the same brand. The one that I've had for 100 years, and it's got glue on it. That's what that is, tile glue. Yeah. I think I had one of them before, and I broke it or something. But anyway, we got this one. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, yeah, she's right under my feet. Ooh, let me show you guys my table that I built. I didn't really do a video on this because I thought, well, I didn't know how it was going to turn out. So I guess next time I do something, I need to do a video on it. I have it covered up because I don't want it to get all scratched up and ruined. But so I took the legs off my old table, and I built I built this tabletop, and I actually stenciled these flowers on here. So JP got crafty, and I just nailed these boards to the frame that I built for this table. There's a frame there that I built, and I just glued it and nailed it. Thank you. And I think I put like, I don't know, 5 or 6 coats of water-based polyurethane on it. So I said, well, I'm going to cover that until I can get... Where did I see those clear tablecloths? I think it was Rose's. And I was at Joann Fabrics earlier looking at Black Cat fabric. I was going to make me some more curtains for my kitchen, but I thought, nah, they don't have nothing but Halloween style fabric. So I said, nah, I won't make any curtains right now. So I could have went back there and bought a length of that stuff, but they sell it by the roll. Black Cat fabric is hard to find. I lucked up and went in TJ Maxx, and they had some of their Halloween stuff out. So I said, well, I'm going to dig through these dish towels, and I seen these, and I said, oh, gotta have them. Just gotta have those. So I picked these up today, and I already have a set of Black Cat dish towels. As you can tell, I don't use that, and I don't let people wipe their hands on that, but they're... And I have one over here. And there's another one that went with it somewhere, and it's got like a big saying on it. You can find those dish towels on Amazon. That's where I found those. And I actually have the apron that matches. That's my Black Cat apron. This, and here's my, don't know what design you would call that. Whoops. Thank you. This is a neat thing here. You put this around your neck when you're cooking, and you kind of wear it like this, and you can supposed to take hot things out of the oven or whatever with it, or you can just wipe your hands on it. That was a gift from a family member. So I think I ordered these curtains on Amazon that time too, because I was looking for black and white checkered curtains. And I did order those from Amazon. But they match the tablecloth and they match the floor. So, and I've got little Black Cat stuff like in my kitchen. Like I got a Black Cat spatula. I found that at a kitchen store one time in Asheville. Ordered this off Amazon. I found that at a little craft store type place. Ordered that clock on Amazon, and of course it don't work. Then we have this Black Cat clock over here. Oh, here's Mr. Spider, by the way. So if you like spiders, here you go. There's my other Black Cat clock, and I have this little cast iron thing. You can set like a hot plate on that. Oh, me too. And I've got Black Cat. They're Halloween, but we won't judge anybody. I have Halloween stuff in my kitchen. I have Black Cat salt and pepper shakers. And I have Halloween Black Cat coffee cups. Oh, you're very welcome. What else do I have Black Cat? Oh, I have Black Cat magnets on my refrigerator. I have some little clips. Here's one. These little Black Cat clips. This has Black Cats on it. What else has Black Cats? Oh, my those have Black Cats on them. Is that all the Black Cat stuff in my kitchen? No, it ain't. Black Cat's on that. And a Black Cat here holding the scrubby. And y'all saw those. I showed those from across the room. Oh, it is mine too. And I have containers of Halloween stuff. Oh, we have a Black Cat on the table. Yeah, I have a Black Cat on the table. I could put my rug in here in my kitchen, and I've thought about putting my rug in here, but I'm not 100% sure I want to, because somebody will spill some on my rug. I'll show you my rug. Here's my new blanket I found. Oh, it wasn't it? That was perfect timing. This is my blanket I found today. It's got black cats on it. Oh, y'all haven't seen my living room suit that I found at the thrift store. Check out my vintage love seat. Look at that wonderful vintage design on it. Ooh. And then over here we have the matching chair. Ooh, ain't this lovely? Just takes you right back to the 1960s, doesn't it? And what else did I have? Oh yeah, I found that rug that matches in here. These belong to a family member that passed away. These are vintage. Check these out. They're plastic, or I think they're plastic. They may be like a fiberglass, but they're vintage. I inquired those. And oh, my aunt made me this. Turn this lamp on here. Well, probably best just to leave the lamp off. My aunt made me this picture here. This is some pictures of Mumbles. So she made that for me. And then I had this one printed off and put it in a frame. And here's my vintage telephone. This still works. See if you guys can hear it. Where's the I don't know if you guys can hear. This phone actually still works. That's the phone that if you have it, if you're asleep next to this phone, it'll give you a heart attack when it rings. Oh, we have a black cat rug in here too. We just have black cat stuff everywhere. I looked up and found the black cat rug at Ollie's. And here comes the black cat. Oh, and here's a ceramic black cat that I bought at the flea market. And then I have another black cat that's ceramic that's laying in front of the fireplace. So we just got black cats everywhere. And what else has got black cats on it? Oh, I have a set of pillows in the closet. Oh, here's more black cats. You know, we just cannot have enough. My aunt bought me these. Let me see if I can get them to work. Check these out. Ain't those cool? I love them. Little light up eyes. Black cat lights. And they're battery powered. And here was Mumbles when she was a baby. That baby Mumbles. Oh, I'm so glad. Now I've got a set of pillows that goes with these curtains. Now these curtains don't have black cats on them, but let me show you guys the pillows that goes with those curtains. I have to take them out of the chairs because I don't want people sitting on my pillows. Where are they at? Here they are. I'll get one of the pillows out anyway. And here is the matching black cat mid-century modern pillows that matches the curtains. And of course, black cat on the table. JP just has all kinds of black cat stuff. Oh, I have these other things. I can't dig them out right now. I don't know what they are. They're in the closet, but they got black cats on them too. What? What are you doing? You're hiding. No one can see you if you're hiding. No one can see you if you're hiding. You need to come out. You need to come out. Come on over here. Come on. Come along, come along. Come over here. Come on. She says, no, I'm good at hide and seek. Oh, yeah, the table. Here's one of my paintings I done. Oops. Hang on. I cheated when I painted. I used a stencil. But I guess it's still considered painting. This is painted with, the flowers are painted with metallic paint. Metallic acrylic. That's why the flowers look funny. But I painted that with the... Cheated and I used a stencil. But, shh, don't tell nobody. I'm no Leonardo da Vinci. You know. I'm not Picasso either. So yeah. Oh, we missed the clock going off. Usually that clock likes to interrupt me. So I didn't want to turn the fan down, but I did anyway. JP playing with the ceiling fan. Ow! Remember doing that as a kid, sticking your finger up in the fan? Or maybe like the table fan. Y'all remember doing that? I got a fan I'd like to, you can give me $1 and you can stick your finger in this fan that I have in my kitchen. Give me $1, you can come stick your finger in this fan. Probably cut your finger off. Found this at Dollar Tree a few weeks ago, and it's got a dry erase board on this side and a chalkboard on this side. And I was in the Dollar Tree today, and I said, well, let me get some chalk from my little chalkboard. And I about stepped on the cat. So that's that little thing. I'm gonna start doing some stuff on Facebook, unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding. I done a live the other day on Facebook and talking about a few different things. And I'm gonna start doing some live videos on Facebook. And try to keep doing stuff here on YouTube as well. JP pouring him a glass of iced tea. Oh, that's a napkin dispenser. I got that for Christmas. And it's got the little Coca-Cola napkins in it. Yeah, I like my flat top stove. I don't really have any. The only complaint I'd have about it is it gets really dirty easily. But I mean, I guess really all stoves get dirty, but with a glass top, you can really see when it gets dirty. But other than that, I like it. My grandma got an induction cooktop stove, and she gave me this stove, and I got rid of my vintage stove because the oven started working. Then the burners quit working on it, so I said, well, I'm going to have to buy a new stove. So she said, well, you can just have mine. So I said, well, all right, cool. I'll take it if you're going to get rid of it. Now, I had to buy a new pigtail for it. Yeah, this one's really cool because, this is like a real... I guess you could kind of say this was maybe high-end. I'm not for sure, but this was probably high-end for the day when my grandma bought it, because that's just the way she is. But anyway, this is what they call a bridge burner. And if you can see here, here's the front burner. Here's this little design here on each side. And if you look here, that's for the bridge burner. And then you can also control the back burner there, and it makes a bridge burner. So you could set like a griddle on here and cook pancakes. Back here, this is the warming zone, and that's for the back burner. And then the front burner here, you can do a big burner or you can do the small burner. So you can do either one. And then this sucker is it's like the space shuttle. It still takes me time to get used to this sucker. What in the hell is going on behind me? What are you doing? Hello, hello. We got Panther doing something strange. Anyway, where was we? Oh, here we go. Like this sucker is like a regular oven. It's a convection oven. And a proofing oven. It's got a warming drawer. Y'all can't see it, went out of focus. It's got these time controls, delay, start, oven light, self-clean. And it's got a probe somewhere. I think she gave me the probe for it. But this is a big oven. Look how Grandma kept it clean. And Grandma used this oven too, buddy. But I store my pans in there because I don't use the oven that often. Then this is a warming drawer, and I've actually used this. Check this thing out. Like, you can put stuff there and it keeps it hot. It's really, really neat. But it's got a fan in the back of the oven. Well, y'all can't see it because JP's got too much junk in there, but it's a cool stove. I like it. I've used the oven a time or two. But I mainly, if I don't need a big oven, I just use my toaster oven. My Goodwill toaster oven. Ooh. I started to say, I thought I poured myself a drink and I lost it, but no, I found it. But that's my stove. When I designed my kitchen and then the floor layout, I actually designed it for the stove and the refrigerator to go here. Oh yeah, I like Goodwill now. I do like Goodwill. Now, like this cabinet here was never really supposed to sit here. I'm actually thinking about moving this cabinet again, but I don't know. I don't even know what would sit here. I don't even know if the freezer would sit here. That's a good question, because this cabinet used to sit beside the washer and dryer. JP gonna have a brain fart in a moment. We gotta have consideration for this. I'm gonna just say 28 inches. And I'm willing to bet that freezer is bigger than 28. JP, you was not right, boy. The freezer's actually 25 inches, give or take. Well, I may put the freezer back over here then. Yeah. I may set my freezer back over here because maybe it's just me. I don't know, but with that sitting there, it feels like a choke point to me. But if I set this back over here, I put the freezer back over here, then where's the microwave going to go? It's going to have to go back right there. Yeah, I'm hanging in there, and all the cats just. She's around. She's been in the video a good part of the time. Here I am getting off subject, and I'm thinking about moving stuff around, and I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me just get out of this train of thought. Let me just slap myself with that yardstick. Would have hit myself in the head, but I didn't want to break the yardstick. Anyway. Oh, come on, fly smacker. Get on the. You know what? Sit on the table. Anyway. So I may put that back over there. I would really. Here I am getting off subject. JP is get all these ideas, and then he gets off subject. How long is this sucker? Ooh, that's 30 inches. Say 31 inches. I missed a comment. Okay. Yep, that's a cat spatula. It is. Uh-oh, my shelf won't fit over here. So we just need to get this out of our mind. Okay, yeah, that's a cat spatula. It sure is. I found that thing at a kitchen store in Asheville one time. Boy, that's been years ago. Ooh, who likes vintage Tupperware? I have some vintage Tupperware. Found that at Goodwill. I have a bigger one of those too. This ain't Tupperware, but that is. That's a vintage round. I touch something and it falls. I don't know what I done. Anyway, JP needs to leave things alone. Oh, I love vintage Tupperware too. I got like a bigger one of these. Speaking of Tupperware, and I probably showed this to you guys before, but I have a teeny tiny piece of Tupperware. Where's the teeny tiny Tupperware at? Like, teeny tiny. Here's teeny tiny Tupperware. Hi, Panther. Here's the teeny tiny Tupperware. Like, we could fit a lot in there, couldn't we, Panther? Teeny tiny Tupperware. I was having a brain fart a while ago, and got off subject talking about moving stuff around in my kitchen. Oh yeah, I love cat stuff too. That was the cutest little piece of Tupperware I think I've ever seen. I'm still sitting here thinking. I have some shelf boards down there in the shop or the shed, whatever you want to call that lawnmower building where the lawnmower's at. And I'm wondering if I could set that microwave on a shelf on this wall. Now that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, cat treats would fit in that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. If I ever took Panther somewhere and wanted to take some cat treats, that's a good idea. Yeah, we need to find the biggest piece of Tupperware, and I'm not sure. Well, the biggest piece of Tupperware I own is that right there. That's the big layer cake Tupperware container. That's the biggest piece of Tupperware that I own. It's like a cake caddy. I found this at Goodwill too. I don't know. I've never even used this. But you put your cake in this too. This is like old school. This ain't Tupperware, but it's wedged in there like everything else. But that's a cake caddy too. It does. It really does. That old man, you can find Tupperware at thrift stores and all kinds of things. I love Tupperware. I knew somebody one time they didn't know it was Tupperware. They called it Tippyware. I burnt up your Tippyware in the microwave. I'll never forget that story. Had a Tupperware party one time. How many men do y'all know that they were sell Tupperware? Who? Oh, my mama's got the dark blue Tupperware canisters, and my grandma has the light blue Tupperware canisters. Oh, yes. 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 Ain't that right, Panther? Panther says, what we doing? Feels good in here. It's probably 500 degrees out on the porch. No, Panther, you're not going outside. Stop it, Mumbles Jr. Don't want no creepy crawlies up here, though they'll be up here anyway. Over there is where Mumbles is. Oh, the Yalla. I think my mom used to have a Yalla canister. She definitely does. Yeah, over there is Mumbles at the little blue light. That's where she's at to rest. Look at her. Just acts just like her great aunt. Yes, you do. Hang off the door now. Get it here. Get up there and swing. Shoo, it's so freaking hot and muggy out here. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. JP slept. He was doing good not having a cigarette. And then last week there was a family argument. And I slept. I mean. Oh God, I know. I'm ready for fall of the year. I'm ready for some autumn leaves. Oh, here we got thumping music coming down the road. Crank it up, we can't hear it. If it's not knocking dishes out of the cabinets, we can't hear it. Oh Lord, yeah, the heat is terrible. Oh, me too, Susan. Me too. It's not too terrible out here tonight. Like, I mean, there's some humidity, yeah, but I mean, it's not too bad. Oh God. Yeah, I can imagine. Woo. Like I'd make a joke about humidity in my hair, but I need to keep my mouth shut about my hair because it's all gone. I know people that go, "Oh, the humidity's just killing my hair." Oh, I've been thinking about getting a another kitty cat to play with Panther. So I've been kind of looking out for a another black cat. I believe Panther will play with another cat. I'll tell y'all. Oh, speaking of black cats, here's another one. That's that cat's got like a neck injury. He got whiplash at one time, I guess. Oh yes, it would be twice the fun. That is for sure. I really would like to get another cat, but my only drawback for me is, oh, I do too, is paying the vet bills because, oh Lord, it cost me over $250 some dollars for Panther to go to the vet, get her shots, and to get fixed and all that. I tried to get the outside black cat to come in and play with her, but the outside black cat played dead in there on the bed, and Panther got up there for about 10 minutes and rolled around the bed, showing her that, I'm friendly, I'll play with you. Well, the outside black cat woke up and went to a slapping ordeal and didn't hit her or nothing. So I said, "Oh, okay, time for you to leave." I really need to look into some kind of pet insurance. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Or they're still sending me letters about my car insurance. And I'm like, I sent y'all the paper to cancel it. I turned my license plate in. So, like, stop sending me letters. I don't have a car anymore. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yes, I never knew that. JP's biggest, I've got a big expense I got to come up with, y'all. JP's got to have a new furnace. So, um, I've not been able to find a furnace that's reasonable to put in this house. Oh, cool. Well, it more or less broke. The internals in it caught on fire. I think I did a video talking about that, and I got it. I fixed it, but I talked to the electricians that installed it back in the day, and so I guess their grandparents probably put the furnace in, and the guy said that it was really too dangerous to, even after I fixed it, I didn't replace the part that burnt because I can't find the part. It's discontinued, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about heat this winter. I mean, I got the fireplace in there, but I've got to have heat on this other end of the house. Oh, I know. Yeah, I definitely have to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to do for heat. With my financial situation, I can't afford to have. I'd like to have a heat pump put in here, but I just don't have the money for it. Not on being on a fixed income. Oh my God. Hey, I have to check into that. I really do. I really need to get on the ball with it. I need to call. Uh, uh, I need to call. Crap! I had it in my mind and I forgot it. Ouch. Uh, well, I had it. I lost it. My brain is not all there anymore because I tell y'all, I haven't been doing many videos and I haven't really done much of anything because my mind has been like all over the place because I've been having to sit with somebody that has Alzheimer's and oh my God, they're really starting to work on my nerves. Nope, not going out. Boy, I'll tell you what, I'd love to have some new windows in this house. And I've actually got a family member that does windows, and they won't even help me get windows in here. It's ridiculous. Oh God, they are. Boy, ain't that the truth. And in this house, I need to wash my hands while I got there with that old cigarette. Let me set y'all right here while I wash my hands. Yeah, electric. I have a fear of running electric heaters because they overheat the breakers. So it's kind of scary to me to run electric heaters. I had one of them. What was they called? Was it infrared heater or some kind of them heaters in them boxes that everybody talked about that one time. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, I had one of them, and it overheated the breaker, and I thought, oh God, it's going to catch the breaker on fire or something. Ma'am, you don't drink tea. Well, you probably do. I'm not making no coffee. I'm not making... Oh, no one wants to see your butt. Nobody wants to see that. Put on some clothes. Yeah, I had one of those electric fireplaces here. And, well, I used to have one in here where this gas fireplace is now. And I had roommates one time. They left it on for about 2 days. And, oh, my God. It run the electric bill up. I about had a heart attack when I got my electric bill. So I was like, So I kind of had to come here and unplug it. Then I ended up having to put a lock on the plug. Oh, Panther, someone said you had a cute kitty butt. Yeah, someone said you had a cute kitty butt. You want to come over here? What you doing? What you doing? Uh-oh, someone's being friendly. This is rare. She don't usually... Panther, you're way up, all up in my Kool-Aid tonight. And we're going to go look at my drink. My biggest thing is with, because I even thought about looking in, because my grandpa told me about getting about a mini split.
and put it in here, and I put one probably in the living room in there and one down the hallway above the washer and dryer. So I thought about putting a mini split unit in, but probably the only thing with that would be is I don't know about my water lines. Cause see,
The way my water lines is
under my house is there.
under the floor and it's like insulated, but the air duct runs through where it's insulated, so that helps
Keeps the water pipes from freezing. So I don't know if I can get by with even
like a mini split.
so I'm not really sure what I want to do about heat just yet. I'm still trying to figure out a mini split is like $3,000 or $4,000 from what I've been told. So I haven't really decided yet on that. I gotta look into some options and see which one's best. I need to go down to this
Mobile home supply store
that's just down the road here and see what they have as far as a new furnace. But I even looked up online at new furnaces, just the electric furnace, and they're all showing that I'm going to have a new breaker put in and run a new set of wires from the breaker box to the furnace, which isn't a very long
distance, but
oh, she won't snuggle. Oh no, she just gets up here and she'll do that 2 second friendliness is what I call it. And she doesn't like to snuggle.
I've got a blanket. This is my blanket here. If I get cold or something, I'm sitting here, I'll cover up with this blanket. She wouldn't even lay on this. Panther is just strange when it comes to snuggling. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out with the heat situation. So I like I said, I do got the fireplace over here, and boy, this fireplace heats it up really good in here. But with the fireplace, yeah, I have really thought about one of those pellet stoves because me and my grandpa was talking about those pellets because he's got one of them. He bought him one of them big old smokers, and he was using them pellets, and was talking about those kind of pellets and the ones they use in those wood stoves. And so I've really thought about that. I was gonna, and so now I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because I had a wood cook stove in my kitchen, and I had people in my family that would tell me that, oh, you can't hook that up, in your in the here in my mobile home. And I thought, well, I'm gonna run it out the wall and buy one of those double wall stovepipe kits. Now the kit was $300, when I had the wood stove, and I was, everybody was like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. And I'm thinking, well, what if I have an issue with my furnace? And like I was told, oh, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll sell the stove, and what happens? My furnace tears up. So I'm like, well, gee, thanks, because my stepdad could bring me plenty of wood to burn in that wood cook stove. I would have loved to have had that, and hey, I could have cooked on that. That would have been nice in the wintertime. Now I don't know how the Panther would do around something like that. If she ever jumped up on a stove like that, it'd burn her paws off. But it's just one of those. It's just one of those things. You just have to use caution with it. But I love to have that stove hooked up, and that stove, like it was like in perfect condition. It had the water tank in it, so like you could have heated up water in it, to wash dishes or whatever with. Oh Lord. Oh God, y'all! I gotta tell y'all about me sitting with that guy. Okay, like I have them. If I can, I try to keep him here at my house because I don't like going to someone else's house and sitting, with somebody, and even though it's family, I just prefer to do it here, to sit with somebody here. Well, he was sitting here yesterday. Well, yesterday might have been day before. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday. So, and y'all can't tell, we have like a Kleenex ordeal going on in my house. So he was sitting here with his box of Kleenexes, and he had it going on right here. Had his Kleenexes over here, and he goes in there and blows up the commode. And y'all, I'm talking about this man blew up the commode, and then comes through here and goes, "I don't know how to flush your toilet." And I said, "Okay, Panther, I don't know what you're doing, but you're acting crazy." So I get up, and I'm thinking, oh God, he's done something ridiculous in the bathroom. So he says, "Can you come show me how to flush your toilet?" So I get up, and I get right there to the kitchen door, and I'm already about to gag. And I'm going down the hallway, and I'm thinking, I don't want to walk in this bathroom. And I go in there, and he's blew the toilet up. And I'm not going to go into any more nasty details except he blew the toilet up. So anyway, I had to show him how to flush the toilet. So I get him back in here in the chair there, and that's why there's a towel there, in case he blows the chair up. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll tell y'all about the situation in the bathroom the other night here in a minute. But so I come out the bathroom and clean the bathroom, and the man has Kleenexes stuck up here on the lampshade. Now I'm not exaggerating here. Like here's a Kleenex, and like it's just not gonna sit there, on that lampshade. See, it falls off. So he blew his nose, and I dampened the end of the Kleenex. He blew his nose and like had them stuck up here like this on the lamp. So y'all see how that hangs on there? So he had like 3 or 4 freaking Kleenexes going on all on that side of the lampshade. And I came here, I said, "What's up with the Kleenex on the lampshade?" "I don't know. I don't know how that got there." Well, he blew his nose and had stuck it up on the lampshade like he was drying the freaking Kleenex out. So, y'all, when he left, I sprayed the lamp with Lysol and wiped it off. I'm like, ooh. I mean, ugh. And then he kept sitting here and he kept pointing up at the fan, doing this. And I said, "What? What's with the pointing at the fan?" "Oh, can you turn the fan off? I'm cold." I said, "No, I don't know how to turn the fan down." "Oh, that is a pretty lamp. I inherited this lamp. Let me show y'all the bottom of it. The bottom lights up too. It's got 2 bulbs in it, but I keep that bulb over there unscrewed. But you can light up just the base of it, or you can light the top, or you can light both. That lamp is heavy. That is a heavy, heavy lamp. But he was sitting here wanting me to turn the fan down. I said, "I don't know how to turn the fan down." Well, y'all, he gets up and starts playing with the chains. I said, no. I said, stop messing with the fan. So I left it. I had him to leave it alone. I turned it back up. I turned it on medium, and went there in the kitchen. Was getting lunch ready, and come back in here. Heating up, Mr. Slick done turned the fan off. Of course, I asked, who turned the fan off? I don't know. I didn't touch it. I think he knows that he does something. He'll lock himself in the bathroom. He locked himself in the bathroom at my grandma's, and she couldn't get the damn gum door open. She had to use a knife and get the bathroom door open. Oh, Lord, y'all, it's something else. I try to get him to sit here and watch stuff on television. All the man ever wants to watch is Fox News. And I'm like, no, we're not. I tell him, I said, we don't get that on this TV. Oh, God, Susan, I get to where I want to pour my hair out. Well, a little bit of hair I have, which ain't much. But here's sitting and go, I want to watch Fox News. I say, we don't get that on this TV. It is a pretty lamp. I swear that lamp is like absolutely heavy. Like it's all I can do to pick it up. That's how heavy it is. It's really heavy. My grandma thinks it might be a Tiffany lamp. And hell, it could be a Tiffany lamp. I don't know. I'm not a lamp expert, but it's definitely a big old heavy, beautiful lamp. There's a few more of them over there. I have to look at the bottom because I don't think I looked at the bottom on this one. I did replace this bulb in here. I had a regular old bulb in it, and I found an LED bulb at the Dollar Tree, and I put that in there. Let me tell you, I didn't know how to check this bulb down here. And I had all this. I was taking this apart up here, trying to figure it out, and I got to look, and there's little screw tabs down here around the bottom, and you just unscrew them, and that'll lift off. I'm sitting thinking, well, what an idiot I am. There's a couple more lamps over there, but this is the only complete lamp that I know of. Oh, I tell you, if I was to sell that lamp, y'all'd never see me again because I'd be killed if I ever sold this lamp. I thought my other grandma's lamp. I have to show y'all her lamp. I'll take y'all in there and show it to you. We'll go look at the other lamp. The other lamp. Well, I have this other lamp in here. It could be a Tiffany lamp too. I have no clue. Here's another lamp. And you see the base on it looks like tree roots or something. I like this lamp too. But let me go show y'all my great grandma's lamp. My mom used to have this lamp, and I got it from her. Turn that old loud fan off. Look at this lamp, y'all. See, it lights up in the bottom too. I've got one of those flame bulbs in the bottom. This is a Carnival glass lamp. This lamp is old. Even the shade's old. My great aunt wanted to take this lamp. She said, I want to take that lamp and get it appraised by an antique dealer. I said, no. I said, the lamp don't leave my house. This lamp's heavy too. It probably weighs probably about as much as that other lamp. This lamp though is old. I've always had a fascination with lamps, you know. But I have good taste, in my opinion, on lamps. So you can just have the bottom on this one too. Then I have this. Really? Was that necessary? Then I have this electric. Ouch! You mean old fart. I have this owl lamp too. Yeah, I believe they did, because check, I mean, that's like a 1950s style lampshade. Oh, I do too. Carnival glass slipper. I look at it every time I go in the antique store. I've seen a lamp similar to this one at the antique store one time. They wanted like $1,200 for it. And my mom said, "Oh, that looks like the lamp." I said, "Yeah, it does." But yeah, that is a pretty lamp. These aren't original though, unfortunately. Here's JP's nightlight in the hallway that I put in so I don't kill myself going to the bathroom. What now? What? What? You want me to show everybody your litter box that I bought you? Can we show off your big litter box for big panthers? Hey, I'll tell you how I done this nightlight. There used to be a smoke detector right here, one of those wired-in smoke detectors. And I bought 2 of these lights at Lowe's. They're porch lights. But these, check out the bulbs. Like, you can have it on that, or you can do it like this. Now watch what it does. Or you can do it like this. That'll scare the shit out of you right there. You have that on now, you think the house is on fire. So I just have that on that. Look at this cat's litter box. Hope you keep it clean, Panther. No one wants to see a nasty in there. Is that this, like, this thing will throw cat litter out everywhere. So we bought her a great big litter box. Show everyone your box. Show everybody your litter box. I found that thing at Royal King and I said, well, that's just what we need for her. Is this yours? Bless you. Is this yours? Yeah, that's yours. It's yours. That's right. So that's my litter box. Yeah. That's your litter box. We've been having a thing here at night. The bathroom light will just come on automatically, and nobody will be in the bathroom. And she'll be in there in the bed with me, and the light comes on in here. I think it might be Mumbles coming back in here haunting us, because Mumbles used to turn the light off. So now it comes on. Oh yeah, she likes to show off that litter. She likes that big old litter box. Oh yeah, here's more black cats. This is my black cat painting. We was talking about black cat stuff earlier. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I showed these earlier, but I'll show them again. Here's some pictures my aunt done of Mumbles. And of course, here's Panther. Yeah, we know you're wanting You're wanting to be in the video tonight. She's being extra loving. Here's my, and I showed this earlier, but we'll do a recap. Here's my vintage love seat that I found at the thrift store at 25% off. So I got the love seat and the chair for like $68. And these come from a family member that passed away. They had these, and I said, I'd like to have those. So I got them. I looked those things up, and then was like went for $150. But it's a situation that like I can have this stuff, like it'll like, oh, you can have it. Oh, I know, but not her. She's in a good mood tonight. But like I was told, like I could have these, but like you have to have them. Like you can't sell them or do nothing to them, or it's ridiculous. But hey, you know, if I ain't gonna part with them. I mean, you know, it's. What are you doing now? Oh, you want to play us some music? Okay, all right. She's musical tonight, y'all. Okay, hop up here. Stop. No. Don't mess with that. Watch out. I can't open the lid if you're sitting on it. Hop down and I'll open it for you. Alright, here you go. Here you go, Panther. Come on. You gonna play us a tune, Panther? Come on. Come on and play us something. Come on. Here she comes. Get her and play us something. Oh boy, oh God, ain't the neighbors loving this? Yeah, that's nice, Panther. What else can you play? Oh yes. Yeah, sneeze on it, you know, it's. Oh, that was pretty, Panther. I'm telling you, like they're gonna throw roses up on the stage for you. Yeah, that's real pretty, Panther. Do we get an encore show? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh yes, very musical. Okay, you through? Okay, I'm gonna put the lid down. Thank you. Oh, alrighty. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Man, Panther just having a little fun here tonight. My chat's left me. Oh Lord. Hello. Oh man. Oh Lordy. What are you doing under there, Panther? Panther, you're being crazy. Boy, she's fast tonight. There's that other light I was telling y'all about, like the one in the hallway. I done the same thing here. I put in battery smoke detectors in here, and that's where I put it. And I could see they was just on their own little breaker, their 15 amp breaker. So I said, well, hey, I could utilize that and put lights in there. Really, is what I could have done is I really could have put a switch in this wall since I opened this whole wall up, but didn't really need to. Oh, cool. Oh Lord, y'all, my aunt, she goes Goodwill hunting. I hadn't been to. She goes to the Goodwill outlet. If you ever been to Goodwill outlet, it's been years since I've been. You buy stuff by the weight, and look at this thing she found. Ooh, lovely crochet. She found that. She found that. And a couple more crochet things in there she found. Oh, and this table doily here. It's crochet. I have a bunch of stuff like that. I just buy it at the thrift store. Back here's a crochet blanket. Here's a crochet blanket. There's two in the closet in there. Two or three in my closet. And there's the Charlie Brown blanket, as everybody calls it. They're on the back of the love seat. Crochet stuff is hard. It's not really hard to find. Oh yeah, I think my neighbor, she used to crochet. She's got a big one on the back of her couch. But my neighbor gave me that one. I don't know where she got it. But I like to find that stuff at thrift stores. I've always been told you could resell it. But I've never tried to sell any of it. I think my mom's got two or three crochet blankets I gave her. Here's JP's little radio he bought a couple years ago. It's like a Bluetooth radio. It's pretty cool. And it's a regular radio too. So sometimes I'll play retro music on it in here. Oh yeah, they really are. Let's see. Well, here's some more of that crochet stuff she found. Like here's a little, I don't know what you'd call it, maybe like a table doily or something. Here's a crochet pot holder. Ooh, who remembers those? Another one of those doilies. Some more pot holders. JP's ugly lighter. This is my laundry room, by the way. Okay, I have a question for y'all. Anybody else have a front load washing machine? And if you do, does it stink? Like mine stinks. Oh Lordy, I'll definitely pray for him. And I know how he's what he's going through, because like I have been dealing a lot with my it's my step grandpa's stepdad, and I've been like keeping him every time they've had to go somewhere, go to appointments or something. And like my grandma is going absolutely insane dealing with him, because my grandma's at home with him all the time. And like I keep him when like she has to go to a doctor's appointment and stuff, so I know exactly what he is going through. And it is not fun, and it is extremely difficult. So I know I definitely know I know exactly how that is. And it's gotten bad. But I'll definitely keep him in my prayers. Yeah, I've tried everything to clean this nasty, disgusting washing machine. I'm about ashamed to show it to you. That's just nasty. And like I can clean this thing and clean it, and the clothes still smell funky. Like I've even been using this stuff, and it's helped a little bit, but the clothes still have a funky smell to them. I hate this washing machine. I swear, and I keep it open, the door open after I use it for a couple of days, and like I just keep it like that after that, but it's just gross. I hate this washer. I'm sorry, washing machine. I didn't mean to say that, because I don't want you to mess up on me anytime soon, because I don't have the money to replace you. I didn't mean what I said. Y'all, let's get out of the laundry room. I don't really have a laundry room either. My laundry room's like part of my hallway. Like there's the bathroom, there's my bedroom, and I have to look at the washer and dryer. So I wish I had a dedicated laundry room. And I've even thought about building a wall up here to close the laundry room off. I thought, well, if company comes, I got to find the bathroom. So that's why I built a wall and closed my kitchen off from the rest of the house because, you know, when I would have someone come over, like the first thing everybody seen was like this kitchen. So that's why I put a wall up in here. So, but yeah, I've done a lot of work in here. A lot of work. I think my great aunt made that crochet blanket. See here if I can check my battery. I'm at 66%. And when I started this, I was at 99%. So it don't take long to drain the battery on this phone. But oh yeah, we've in the dark over here. Oh yeah, I think it does too. I had a curtain up here, but uh, when you have a panther or a cat in general, they want to climb curtains. So I just took the curtain down because she kept pulling it down on her head. So I said, well, we'll just take that down then, since somebody can't stay off the curtain. I wonder if anyone that's going to drive by with loud, funky music. Let's see what the temperature is out here tonight. Almost 70 something. Can't really see. Oh, you got that right, Susan. Them cats hang off them curtains like they're in a darn Ringling Brothers circus. I'm all the time readjusting these things, and I just put my hand in a spider web. But a big spider. That ain't very big. Is that a spider? Hell, I don't. Yeah, that's a spider. Oh, God, no. I smooshed that one the other day. Whew. God, don't get me started on spiders, y'all. They worry the shit out of me. Literally, see? I see a spider, am I? Oh, God. Shitting spiders. Literally. Oh, Lordy, yeah. My grandma's got a kitten in the house, and it's been driving her crazy. She don't like it being on the furniture. She's got the spray bottle after it. I said, well, if you don't want a cat on the furniture, just don't get a cat. Supposed to be getting, well, my grandma told me I could have 2 chairs to go here on this porch, so I could take these chairs and put them around back at the outdoor table. But I got a yellow jacket nest back there in the backyard in the ground, and I got to get rid of that sucker too. I keep forgetting about this stuff. It's like shit that I don't need to be forgetting about, and I forget it. I did buy a pack of mothballs at the Dollar Tree to throw down there in the building so I wouldn't have no snakes. since JP's become a pack rat in the building. Yep, it is. That is definitely a sign of getting old. And it gets worse when you're dealing with someone with Alzheimer's, too. That doesn't help. I was told to go out there at night and take some gasoline and put it in a drink bottle and stick that down in the hole when they're in the nest at night and just dump it down in there. So I don't know how well that'll work, but I've been told that'll kill them. Of course, JP has a fire ant mound out here on the walkway too, so I don't walk out on the steps. Uh, I I got fire ants out there on the walkway. They mound up there all the time. I've tried to flush them out and everything. Nothing works. I guess I need to get my going there sometime and pick out a new flag to put out. That's right. I can't stand a yellow jacket because they're stinging multiple times. And I tell you how I found them. My stepdad neglected to tell me there was a yellow jacket nest in the ground. I ran on with her on the riding lawnmower, and I guess the good Lord was looking over me because I didn't get stung. But after he said, "Oh, you run over the yellow jackets." Gee, thanks. But I know where the nest is. It's around there at the back of the house. Oh, my mom got into them one time in a bag of mulch. She was digging in a bag of mulch and they got up her arm. Her arm was covered in whelks. My grandma the other day in flip flops come up the walkway. I said, I don't think I'd wear those kind of shoes around here. Of course, Mr. Oldtimers, he comes there and drags his feet and gets them stirred up. I'm like, oh God, he's gonna get eat up with him next. You kind of really have to feel bad for people like that. I mean, they can get on your every last nerve, but he'll sit and tell you there's something wrong with me. I can't remember anything. It's got to be bad being that way. Just got to find the humor in things that they do. Ooh, I bet that was gross. Boy, ain't that the truth. That is the truth. But I tell y'all, it'll wear you down, dealing with somebody. Like my grandma's 73. She'll kill me if she knows I told you how old she was. I think she told me 73. And like she has to deal with that all the time. Ooh, I bet that was gross. Mm. It's unusually quiet around here tonight. It's unusual. Well, it ain't the weekend, so there ain't a bunch of fools out here. Too bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's bad, and I tell y'all, my grandma says all the time that she thinks he's getting worse, and I do see it because he does. It's it's bad. Oh, we got a car. Got a car or a truck that's a car. Sit here and not play the car game. I tell y'all what, today was the first time that I'd been in a store in a long time. Mm, that's bad. Mm. Yeah, that stuff, it can really get to you. Oh yeah. I mean, he sits here. He was sitting here the other day, and uh, we was sitting there watching TV, and he we was just sitting in there. He just started talking. Ma'am, get in the house. No. Get in there. Or not. Get in the house. We was sitting in there watching television. Would you quit grabbing my leg, Mumbles Jr.? We was sitting in there, and he asked me where we was at. And I told him, I said, you're over here at my house. And he said, do I still live here? And I said, no. I said, you don't live here. I said, you're staying, with who are you staying with? And I told him that like 2 or 3 times that he was just here visiting. And he said, now when I die, he said, do you get the house here? And I said, I kind of didn't really know what to tell him because I mean, it did no good to tell him, the truth. He wouldn't understand what I was trying to tell him. So I just told him, I said, yeah. I said that's what'll happen. I'll get this. And he said, we got all this worked out. And I said, yeah, it's all worked out, which is worked out on his end. Something happens to him, the house he had, that'll all that'll go to family and all that. But it was a situation I kindly didn't know really what to say. What are you doing? Why do you sit on the table? But yeah, it can get really bad. Like he was married, he don't even know that he was married. He don't even. He's asked me a few times about who he was married to and stuff like that. But other than that, he don't even remember how he got in the situation that he's in. So yeah, it does get pretty bad. And they have a time with him over there. He roams around at night, so they have to make sure he don't, get out of the house and all that stuff. And I mean, it's so bad over there at their house because they've had to put locks on the bedroom doors to keep him out of the other room so he don't go in another room and get lost. And that's a bad situation. That's bad. He'll sit and talk about his mother, and from what I've understood that his mother was living with him whenever she passed away. So he was taking care of her. Uh, and then I don't know how many times he's been married. He'll tell you all kinds of stories about women he's been with. That's a whole nother story in itself. But he'll tell you about stuff like that. He can tell you where he grew up. He can tell you the street he grew up on. He can tell you about the house he grew up in. He'll tell you about the school he went to and all that. But like anything after whenever he come out of the service, he knows about going into the service, about being in the war in Korea. But anything after him coming out of service and going to work, he can't tell you nothing after that. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Yeah. He'll roam around like they have to, like he sleeps on the couch because he won't sleep in a room. And it's bad. And I mean, he don't know who anybody is either. Like I kept him twice this week and see him today, and like every day, oh, I hadn't seen you in a long time. I'm glad you come and see me. I hadn't seen you in a long time. And I'm like, well, he was just here the day before that. And he don't know that you was there. You can sit and tell him something, and 2 minutes later, he don't even know what you said. And that's kind of the reason I don't let him sit and watch the news, because Fox News repeats the same stories over and over all day long. And that's all he wants to watch out there, so that's what they let him watch. And I'm like, he needs something different. Like I don't find it appropriate, in my opinion, and like I said, this is just my opinion. I don't see that it's appropriate for him to, sit and watch that all day long, because they're repeating the stories all throughout the day. If anyone's ever watched Fox News, they show the same commercials over and over and over. And to me, that'll make it worse. So, I like to watch older TV shows. So we sit here, we'll watch Andy Griffin, which Andy Griffin really is not my favorite classic TV show to watch. But I've started watching Dragnet, and so he seems to be content sitting here watching Dragnet with me. So, I mean, it's different. It's something different. He's not having to sit and watch the same crap being repeated on the news. It's different. So, it's got to be better for him. Oh, I can relate to that, Susan, because a few weeks ago I rode with him down to Winston-Salem. They had to go down and do some stuff with with his estate, and I was with my grandma and them, and we went into the office dinner, and he turned and said that I was his lawyer. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not your lawyer. And he talked about that the whole way up the road. I'm glad you're my lawyer. You're a good lawyer. And so yeah, I can completely relate to that. Yeah. And like the other day when he was over here, I was I was his lawyer. So yeah, I can definitely relate to stuff like that. It really is. It's crazy, and it's hard. And it's hard, because then he'll ask me how I'm related. He'll ask me, are we related? And it's a difficult situation. You know, I guess I am related in a way to him, but like in a way I'm really not because like it's my step grandpa's stepdad, so I'm not really related. How do you explain that to someone with dementia like that? I mean, like, how do you explain that? I mean, you really can't because they're not going to understand it, you know. So I've got to where I tell them, I see we're friends and I help take care of you. That's just what I tell him because that's the easiest way to explain it to him because that's about the only way he can really understand it. Crazy panther. But yeah, it can get really difficult because yeah, that is. I mean, that was the best way I could think of. In a way that I know that he'd probably understand it. Um, when I first started, sitting with him, I tried to explain the how we was really related, and he just didn't understand it. So I said, I'm just gonna have to come up with something different, to tell him. But usually it's not. It sometimes he can get talkative, but if he can get into something on TV, and we'll sit and talk about things we see on TV, and you know, I try to keep an easy general conversation. Kind of like you would talk. I guess really how the best way to describe it is you have to your conversation level with him needs to be like you'd talk to a child. But now sometimes he can just, yeah, it's something else. Oh gosh, that's gotta be difficult. And see, he was on medicine a few years ago. He was on medicine, so he's been diagnosed with it. But you know who he was married to, they just stopped giving him his medicine. I don't know the reason behind that, or anything, but they stopped giving him his medicine, and so they've had to take him to the doctor and get all that stuff started again. But God Almighty, y'all! I mean, for the longest time, all he done was sit over there where he lived when he was married to her. Before she passed away, they sat at home. They didn't go out. She would go to the store or whatever, but would leave him at home. And like he sit there all day long with Fox News on television. That's all he watched from the time he got up to the time he went to bed. And he lived on the couch. He wouldn't sleep in a bed over there. He wanted to sleep on the couch, so he slept on the couch. So he got up, in the mornings. They turned the television on. Fox News was on from the time he got up till he went to bed, and that's all he knew. Oh gosh. Mm. Yeah, that stuff like that makes it a lot more difficult, you know. And I don't understand why some of these doctors, you know, there ought to be a dedicated, thing of doctors that can come out and do house calls because a lot of people, really can't get out like that. Which that's something that's kind of faded away over time because Back in the day, you had doctors that did come out to your house. But, all that's changed like everything else. All the old ways of doing things changes and gosh, that's bad. That's it's kind of the it's like see me having bad eyesight, I can't. They won't even do surgery on my eyes because they say it's a greater chance of me going completely blind, having any kind of surgery to try to correct my vision. And they said it's just better if for me just to continue doing what I'm doing now with having to wear glasses. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, the doctors used to come out to your house and would do house calls. Well, that's been a long time since they've done that. Well, I think it's already Friday, so we can sit here and change this calendar if I don't knock it off the table. I'm always bad to forget to change that, and I keep down the table here close by because he'll come over here and what day is it? And so I try to tell him right there's the date. Yeah, a really long time. That's for sure. But I tried to do things, like I said, when he's here, I try to let him watch the older stuff on TV because, I mean, I really believe his timeline of where he thinks, up until what he can remember, it was probably in the mid to late '60s. Is That's about where his mind's at. So that's why I think him watching the older TV shows, is you know, I think that's more appropriate for him because, I mean, for example, like the other day I was watching Dragnet and he was talking about the cars on there. He said, you know, that's a new car right there. That's one of the new model cars, and I'm sitting here thinking, no, but in his mind, it's the '60s. Oh my God! Now that would get really, yeah, yeah, that would really be coming, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. See, he's got to where he does the hollering thing. Like he pulled that stunt over here the other day when he was in the bathroom. I mean, he was there hollering for me to come in the bathroom, and I don't go. I'm not going in the bathroom with somebody. You know, I and I've told my grandma, I said, once he has an accident on himself, I said, that's going to be it. I don't, I'm not getting paid enough to clean a butt. And I'm not trying to say that to be ugly or nothing at all, but I, I don't clean butts. When I quit, when I had to leave my job as a PCA, that's when the butt cleaning for me stopped. But it's just, but yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, see, and with something like that, Susan, that's going to end up if see the guy that I'm keeping, he can't walk for a long period of time. He gets tired, and like my grandma was talking about, they talked about getting one of those walker type things for him to use. And it's going, and he's up and down. Like he'll tell you he's going to bed, and he'll get in there, and they'll get him, in the bed. He'll be up 6 or 7 times, and come and tell him the same thing. And I told her, I said, you start getting him to where he don't want to walk. I said, because sooner or later that's going to happen anyway. I said, but the sooner you get him into not wanting to walk and being, dependent on someone to help him like that, I said, it's going to get really bad. I said, he'll be hooting and hollering and wanting, because he's doing it, he does it now. Like he was doing it out there earlier at my grandma's, because I was out there helping her move furniture, and he was sitting there watching TV going, hey, 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 hollering at me and had his arm up doing like this, at me. And I was in the other room, and my grandma, I just told my grandma, I said, I'm not running there every 2 minutes seeing what he wants. Because you'd go in and it was, oh, come sit in here. And I said, Bill, I can't. I can't come here and sit with you. Well, I don't know what just done that unless that was nosy. I said, I just, I was out there helping my grandma move furniture. I couldn't run in there and just sit with him for him to ask me, what day of the week it is and how old he is. But I can totally relate, because it's getting to the point where, and I tell you too, a lot of people don't realize how bad it is till they go through it. It is. I mean, it's hard to see somebody have to go through that, and it's hard having to deal with it. That's what drove my great grandma. That's what run her downhill, because she had to keep somebody that was dealing with the same thing. And she was, having to take care of that person by herself, and it drug her downhill really, really fast. So it's, I can completely relate, Susan, because I mean, earlier, when me and my grandma went to town, when we went to town, her husband, which is my step grandpa, he was there with him, and she told me, she said, I'm, 73. She said, I can't deal with it. She said, I'm to the point where she said, I just want to leave. And I told her, I said, I understand, and I do understand, because I mean, it, I get aggravated with, and I spend, a few hours with him, when I keep him, and it just mentally just affects me. I mean, because with my situation, I don't get to go out, and do things. Like today was the first time, and I don't know how long, that I was able to go out. And we only got to go to 2 stores till she had to get back home and cook dinner, for Grandpa and him. Grandpa could have cooked, but he didn't want to. But, and see, y'all, like my grandpa is only like 1 year older than my mom. And my mom was born in '69, so y'all can do the math. And like I said, it's my step grandpa that my grandma's married to. But it's just it's almost like he don't give a shit. To me, that's the impression that I get. That he doesn't care about my grandma, because if you cared about somebody, you would step up and do more for them. And like my grandma's there with him all day long, with him, because he goes to work. And, grandma's there all day tending to him, dealing with his mouth and all that. And then grandpa comes in, does his thing, with his job. Yeah. And it's just it's a bad way to have to deal with it. It's just, you know, I can see where my grandma gets aggravated, and I do all that I can do, sitting with him. I'll sit with him. If she has an appointment or she needs a break, I'll sit with him. But it mentally kills me too because, like I was saying, I'm stuck at home all the time, and then having to sit with that and deal with that on top of that. It's crazy. Oh yeah, see, yeah, Susan, uh, that's like with my grandpa now. See, like his brother lives just right down the road from him. Nobody else in the family has even offered to help them sit with him. Say, hey, bring him over to our house for we were sitting. None of them has done any of that, and they were supposed to help out, but Grandpa wanted to be the power of attorney and be in control of all that. So that's what they've done. He's become power of attorney over him, and now all the people that was, oh, we're going to help, and all those people has kind of faded off into the background. They've not offered to do anything, and it aggravates me because you know my step grandpa has two kids. Well, I don't understand why they don't sit with him. You know, they're the ones that's going to get money from him when he dies. I'm not going to get anything from him. They ought to be the freaking ones, sitting with him. But it falls on me, and that's what aggravates the piss out of me. We talking about birthdays here? I fell behind here in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all want to know my birthday? Mine was yeah. Listen to me, was like I don't celebrate a birthday or something. I'm born January the 10th, 1989. So I'm 33. But yeah. But oh yeah, it's just it is. It's awful, and you know, and you really can't say anything. You really can't sit and say anything about it. Oh yeah, but I feel like an old person. Yeah, and I mean like we can't say anything. My grandma says if we sit and try to do talk to anything to my step grandpa about anything, he gets irate, and that's the God's honest truth. Hell, he got irate earlier because she told him we was going to town. Oh, guy, it said reconnect. I didn't know what was happening. Boy, ain't that the truth. I mean, I've been through a lot the past month, a couple of months. And see, y'all, I'm not one to put out my personal business, but like I was going to therapy, and I've had to stop going to therapy because I couldn't go because I'm having to sit with that guy, and like it's a bad situation. It feels good, Gary. I'm about to talk to y'all because hell, I don't have nobody else to talk to. I have the neighbor over here next door, and I went to their house Saturday because, uh, yep, I am. It really is. See, Saturday, my other grandpa, my biological grandpa, he come in and we hauled the couch off. So I had to get rid of my couch I had because the old guy pissed all over my couch. So I had to get rid of my couch. So he come over here and we hauled off the couch, and all I did was ask, and I'll tell y'all the same way I asked him. I said, "Hey," I said, "Do you think this evening we could, work on my riding lawnmower? Because I had to put a tube in the tire and charge the battery, and I don't have an air tank to pump the tire up, and he had one. Well, y'all, he just got a just lack of a better words, a shitty attitude towards me." And I'm just so sick of people and their shitty ass attitude. It's ridiculous. And then like going up the road from the hauling the couch off, he had to go to Lowe's and get some uh, steel wool and some kind of sealer stuff. And I asked him, I said, "What kind of woodworking project are you working on?" He said, "Oh, I'm restoring a gun stock for a guy that I go to church with." And of course, that kind of flew all over me because I asked my grandpa to help me build an urn because when I was going to have Mumbles cremated, and he wouldn't help me do that. He wouldn't help me build a top for my kitchen table. And the only reason I asked him to do those two things for me, y'all, is so that I could spend some time with my grandpa. That was the reason I asked him to do things with me. And he just gets irate with me. And that shit right there, it flies all over me. I mean, I love my grandparents, but, if they don't want to spend any time with me and do things, then I'm like, what the hell's the point? You're supposed to love your family, but damn, when your family don't want to show any love back to you, what else are you supposed to do? It's really a shame. It's really, really a shame. So I just sit over here mostly and do what I do now. But Saturday after the yelling incident in the truck, I come back home and I was pretty upset and I needed someone to talk to. So I went over to the neighbors next door and I was talking to them. And well, my family couldn't get a hold of me on the telephone. So they couldn't get a hold of me on the phone. So they call my other grandpa, he comes there and gets all pissed off, bam the door, telling me he's going to come through the window. My stepdad come in here was pissed off and went and walked to the neighbors to see if I was over there. And then they tell me, after they find out that I'm at the neighbors, told me that they called the sheriff's department and was going to report me as being a missing person. I'm like, why in the hell act all damn concerned when, a few hours ago it was talking to me like I was a freaking dog? And my grandpa hitting me, he said he ought to bust me in the mouth coming through it. I'm thinking, I wish the hell you would hit me in the mouth because I would have went and got a restraining order on him. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. But yeah, my grandpa going up there doing all this stuff for people at his church and doing all that for his church and crap, and then like him hitting me in the mouth. Oh, I wished he would have. Boy, wouldn't that have been something? You know, would that would have been a good story to walk up around the church and tell everybody how he hit me in the mouth. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I tell you, for the past like 3 weeks, my grandpa was over there helping them remodel the parsonage over there at their church. Well, I offered to help him, and he told me that he didn't need my bullshit over there. Yeah, he needs to do something. I told my grandma, if that's the way, if that's what they preach at that church, I'm not going over there. It's just, oh, I tell you, people that carry on like that, they're the ones gonna have to answer for it one day they'll have to answer for that. But just let the higher power take care of it. It's all I know. Boy, ain't that the truth, Susan? Amen to that. It's just. Whew. Oh, my cousins are like that. Cause see, I grew up around my cousins, and because I didn't have no brothers or sisters, so my mom kept my two cousins, so I was, was fairly close with them. But he's one of my cousins. He's married now, and he's got a child. And like hell, they blocked me on Facebook. I thought, well, my God, what did I do for y'all to block me on Facebook? And that's childish. I got family that blocks me on Facebook because I didn't go to church. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. You know, I went to church one time, and that's a whole nother mess too. I tell you, it's crazy. That's for sure. I could sit down and write a soap opera with my family. That'd be a good soap opera. They call it As the World Burns. My family's all messed up. Yep, that's right. A soap opera with panthers. That's right. Yeah. Well, thank you. That really means a lot. Because, like, I mean, most of the time my family, they won't call me unless they need me to do something for them. Yeah, that's a really good one there. Yeah. Boy, that's right, Susan. I got a great aunt, and she's real snooty. She, see, like, I don't even get invited to family reunions. They won't even invite me because I don't have a family of my own. Yep, that's true. And that's something that's always bothered me. My friend told me, well, you're not married. You don't have a family of your own. Well, like, who the hell cares? You know, and this is the way I look at, having a family. You know, in my situation, like, I get SSI, you know. So, like, in my opinion, and like I've saying, this is my opinion. Well, thank you, Susan. Thank you. But, like, in my opinion on me not having a family is I couldn't afford to raise a family. I could not afford to raise a child, you know, or anything like that. So it's not responsible for me to find somebody and have a child with them. That's just not being responsible. You know, if I can't, financially, you know, be able to raise a child and all that. I'm not going to have one. You know, that's exactly right. It cost me enough to live with my panther. You know, I couldn't afford it, and it's just too much. It'd be too much of a headache because my family wouldn't like anybody that I chose anyway. Well, thank you. It is right, Susan. I mean, you know, if you can't afford to do something, I mean, I can say I know people that's went out here and had kids and can't even afford to raise them, and they ain't even raising them anyway. They got other people raising their kids. But I mean, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm, you know, that's not my bag. You know, as Austin Powers would say, you know, that's not my bag, baby. You know, I'm not going to do that. You know, my mom told me, oh, I want grandchildren. Well, you have one. You got a panther. That's your grandchild. I tell her that all the time. I'll call mom. I said, you want to tell you what your grandchild done today? You know. But, you know. That was when Mumbles passed away and we was down here. Yep, that's right. Grandcat. Yeah. Yep. When my when Mumbles passed away, my mom and stepdad was down here. We just got through burying Mumbles, and my mom had said something. I don't know what she said. And my stepdad's story, he said, you need to be more damn respectful. He said, we just buried a grandchild. I don't know what it was. She said something. I don't know what it was, but that's what he told her. I don't even remember what she said, but yeah, we just buried it. You need to be more damn respectful. We just buried a grandchild. My stepdad can be comical. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, and I know, I mean, I was, you know, I grew up, you know, poor, you know. Like I didn't know who my real dad was, you know. Yeah, yeah, it was Mumbles, yeah. But yeah, it was. I was raised, you know, we didn't have a lot of money whenever I was growing up, so I know what it's like to live poor. You know, it's not a fun way to have to live. Like I grew up, you know, it was it was bad, which my parents argued all the time. My mom and stepdad did nothing but argue, and every argument that they ever had, I got the hiccups. Mm. Every argument. God, man, let me get something to drink here, y'all. Give me a second here. Yeah, Mumbles was family. Yeah, yeah, they definitely are. But yeah, I can remember growing up. Every argument my mom and stepdad ever had was over money. Like I remember growing up being poor. I mean, like Christmas, you know, I didn't really ever get presents from my mom and stepdad. You might have got a coloring book from the Dollar Tree, but any other gifts was either from family, or it was from like Project Christmas or something like that. And like I'm and oh God, in school, oh no, you can't have friends come home. They can't see how we live. That was another thing too. Never could have friends home because my stepdad's like Fred G. Sanford. Didn't want no one come there to see how we lived. And I've been called trailer park trash from my grandpa plenty of times growing up. A bit of both. Like the inside of the house wasn't too bad, but my God, the outside was terrible. Still is terrible. Like my stepdad just can't throw nothing away. And I can tell y'all, I watched hoarders on television, and like my stepdad, when he was growing up, his mama threw everything they had away. They had anything at all, she threw away. So that's why he's a hoarder. He don't want to. He doesn't believe in throwing anything away. Thank you. Now that's one thing about me. I keep a clean house. That is one. My mom comes here. Oh, I don't see how you keep it so clean. I said, well, I stay at home all the time, so there's not much to do but clean. Of course, she's at home all the time too, but she ain't gonna clean. Oh, I wasn't either, Susan. You go to the store and it was, well, you can look, but don't you think about picking nothing up. I got told that every time I went in the store. Oh, God, the poop lady. Oh, God. Yes, the poop lady. Yeah, I told somebody one time that I was a homemaker and they laughed at me. I said, my God, I don't see nothing funny about it. I said, hell, I'll put Martha Stewart's ass to shame. You know. They used to talk about that where I worked at. I'd come to work and they say most people show us pictures of their kids. They say, hell, you show us pictures of your house. And I said, yep, I sure do. Yep, I've always took pride in my house. I mean, it's not much, but hey, it's home. I have to show you guys the backyards. I would not believe the transformation in behind my house. Like all that stuff back. The only thing that's back there now is I got a burn barrel where I burn like little scrap pieces of wood in, and the shed. That's all that's behind the house now. Ooh, yeah, she was. That's for sure. See, and I get told too that I collect too much stuff. I'm thinking, I do have stuff, but like my house ain't crammed, cluttered, nasty. There's nothing wrong with collecting stuff, nothing at all. But you just got to keep it clean and keep it organized. Like I can't guarantee that someone not come to my house and you're not going to find a cobweb. Now I can't guarantee you that. There's always going to be a cobweb lurking in the corner. But I do try to keep everything clean and I try to keep up with the dusting of the furniture too. Yeah, Susan. That's a lot of my mom's issue too with her health. Like her house is, like the inside's not filthy. It's just like neglected, dirty. Like she can't get there and dust all the stuff in the living room, and she can't get the cobwebs down. But like she'll sweep and vacuum and mop and do the laundry and keep the dishes washed. But And like there's no going up there and helping her clean. And like I offered to help my mom one time to go up there and clean her house, and it just didn't work. I said, no, this ain't gonna work because my mom don't like how I clean. I get on a cleaning spray, like everything's got to be moved, and I'm gonna clean behind the couch, and all that. My mom was like, no, that's not gonna happen. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna help you clean. Yeah, that's me. I do try to get things that's useful, but hey, a lot of things is just too cute to pass up. Oh boy, I bet that was a task right there now. Oh my gosh. A lot of times I get to where I get to where I just don't have any energy. I don't know if it's like for me, being depressed or what it is, but like a lot of days I feel like I'm just gonna lay in the bed. And I mean that's even having to, sitting with that, with the Alzheimer's guy, that wears you down anyway. I mean, even though you're just sitting here with him, his constant mouth running, it'll drive you down anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's pretty good. My grandma and them, they're like their garage and stuff looks like hoarders because like they used to go to Sears and buy crap that was on sale, and like they just wouldn't throw nothing away, and they didn't want to give nobody nothing or sell anything, and they just had too much junk. Oh gosh, yeah, that's definitely not good, Susan. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, whenever I worked and when I done housekeeping and then working and I worked in the kitchen at the nursing home, they was sometimes I let my house go because I mean when you cleaned all day at work and you come home and you're like, I've cleaned all day, I don't want to clean the house. Yeah, yeah, I think her iron is low. Yeah, I think you can take those. You probably should talk to your doctor, but maybe talk about taking them iron pills. I think they got them at Walmart. I think my cousin's supposed to take something like that because her iron stays low all the time. But they got them iron pills. But I think you should talk to the doctor before taking any. That's my recommendation with vitamins and stuff. Ask your doctor if you can take stuff like that. I don't want to give anybody any medical advice, but I definitely talk to the doctor and find out if taking some kind of vitamins uh, would help. That'd really help. Hmm. That's crazy. Yeah. Even yeah. Um. Speaking of vitamins and stuff, I took melatonin one time, and my grandma thought I was crazy when I told her this. I took melatonin one time because I had trouble sleeping at night. And I had the awfulest damn nightmares I ever had when I took freaking melatonin. And my grandma thought I was crazy. Well, when my step grandpa took it and done that to him, Well, then she believed me. I used to take antidepressant medicine, and it had me all screwed up too, and I had to quit taking it. Yeah, I don't take that melatonin. Yeah, it didn't help me either, Susan. When I did go to sleep, that's when I had them nightmares, and I said, "Oh no!" And it was bizarre nightmares. Like I dreamed somebody had broke into the house one night, and I woke up from the during the nightmare and was scared half to death because I thought the hell someone come into the house. That is, yeah, it's definitely scary. It really is. I'm having to sit here and look through my fiddle with my glasses. The stuff's come off my glasses and it makes my glasses look like they need to be clean, but they won't come clean because like the film stuff that's on them is like coming off of my glasses. And like I had an eye exam back in 2001, January 2001. And we called the eye doctor's office if I get my prescription and order a new set of lenses. Well, they said that I had to go through a whole new eye exam and do all this bunch of crap. And I said, well, I just had an eye exam, you know, last year. I said, I'm not going to go through another one, not when I want to pay for the exam. But they want you to go for an eye exam every 2 years, but your prescription's only good for 1 year. I said, that ain't nothing but a damn gimmick to get you to come back over and pay for another freaking eye exam. So, my grandma got mad at me because she had on speakerphone. I kindly, I'll tell you what I told her. I told her at reception, I said, that's just bullshit. I said, it's just a damn way for y'all to get money out of somebody. And my grandma hung the phone up. I get aggravated with talk on the telephone with doctors' offices and stuff like that. It does get aggravating. Well, things quieted down in here. I think the panther must have went somewhere and went to sleep. Oh yeah, she does have a pretty coat, that's for sure. Let's see if I can find her. See where she went to go to sleep. Oh, she's back here. Hey, that was rude. Oh, that's got to be scary, Susan. I think my mom's like that. Like she has a hard time. Like if she gets cut on something, like it has a hard time for her blood to clot. I think is what she told me one time. So that can be really scary. Yeah, yeah. I hope they do too. old Panther back there asleep. Oh, she's licking her feet. Oh yeah, I gotta get her some more wet food. We ran out of wet food, and I can't find freaking wet food hardly. All every time you go to the store, they're out of wet food. And Walmart's got signs up. Oh, uh, go online, scan the barcode, and go online to Walmart.com for more selection. I'm thinking, who the hell wants to deal with Walmart.com? Oh, I didn't know that. This cat eats broccoli. Yeah, that's probably what my mom's got, because she tells me, and my mom's like a really bad diabetic, and she's got neuropathy in her feet and legs, and like she can't even drive a car anymore. She about run over me and my stepdad one time because she couldn't feel that she was pressing the brake pedal. And so, well, I tell you what happened to my mom a while back. She got a cut on the bottom of her toe, and she's been having to go to the wound clinic for it because it sliced all the skin off the bottom of her toe, and hell, she didn't even know she'd done it. She said, "Well, I can't even feel it." That's right. Y'all were to see her. She was eating broccoli. Uh, well, I let her eat a piece of broccoli earlier. I got some Japanese food, and she came up there and just walked off with a piece of my broccoli. Ooh, buttermilk. Oh man, I can't handle buttermilk. I worked with a lady one time. I worked with a lady, and she sent us at work one night to the Walmart Supercenter to try to find her some damn buttermilk. Oh yeah, they do. I know. I tell my mom that all the time because my mom is the word's worst. She'll walk around the house, walk on the front porch with just her socks on. And I've told her, you're gonna cut your foot open, you're gonna step on something, you won't even know it. So, oh yeah, but yeah, I had that coworker at times. She sent me and this other woman, sent us out to find her some freaking buttermilk. So we get to the Walmart Supercenter, and y'all, we're talking, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. And like, they didn't even have no buttermilk. So we got back in the car going back to work, and I said, they didn't have no buttermilk at the store. She says, well, y'all need to go by the Waffle House and see if they got any buttermilk. And I said, oh my God. Y'all, I embarrassed myself walking into the Waffle House at 2 in the morning asking if they'd sell me some buttermilk. I know it was a restaurant, and I asked her. We got back to work. I said, "Now, how did you want us to go to the Waffle House to get buttermilk?" She said, "Well, they have buttermilk pancakes." And I'm thinking, well, they wasn't going to sell us no buttermilk. That one was goofy anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. I tell you, I worked with some strange people. Oh God, I hadn't been to the Waffle House. It's been years since I've ate at the Waffle House, and I'm talking years. Hell, it's been years since I ate at Denny's too. Well, no, it hadn't been years because we ate at Denny's right when the coronavirus was getting bad, Was it right when it got bad or something? They was getting to where they were starting to make people wear the social distance and have to wear the mask and everything. And my grandma got so pissed off in there. We got a couple of Waffle Houses here, and I know we got a Denny's. But yeah, I think that was the last time we ate at Denny's was when the virus hit. I remember they was in there like every 15 minutes. They was making all the employees like wash their hands and stuff. It was weird. It was. I said, "Oh Lord, have mercy." But I was telling people I used to work with. I got to tell y'all this story, and this is an awful story I shouldn't tell you, but it's kind of funny. I worked with this woman, and uh, this woman. Now I'm a big person, but this woman was bigger than me, and y'all, her hind end, it just didn't look right. I mean, this woman had a big hind end. And not that that she wasn't a bad person, but she just had the big hind end. Okay, good night. I got lost. I lost track here with the comments again. Uh, but this lady, she had a. Let's let me put it this way. Everybody knows if we all have a big butt, we all generally know not to sit in a small chair. So this lady and her big hind end. I mean, this woman was. She walked by. She knocked a lamp off the table, and hell, she could bend over and you could set a lamp and a telephone on her rear end. It was that big. So I'm at work one night and she sits in an armchair. Now I'm not talking an armchair like this. I'm talking about one of them old school metal chairs with the metal arms on each side with the plastic on for the armrest. Well, we all heard the chair screaming when she sat in it. Oh Lord Jesus! That's what that chair said. Well, it was one of those chairs. Uh, it was one of them chairs that would recline. It was a weird looking chair at work. And when she laid back in that chair, it broke with her. The back broke. And, yeah, that's right. So, she got in that chair and the back broke with her and it leaned all the way back with her. And she's sitting there and she's hollering for us. Y'all, somebody come here. I can't get up. And I go in there, y'all. And this woman's like hung in the chair. This chair is the best way to tell this story. Like, she was in the chair and it was like butt cheek out here. I mean, it stuck out a good 7 or 8 inches on each side, y'all. She was like in this chair. And she's going, I can't get up. I'm hung. I'm hung. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're hung, all right. And the whole time, this poor chair is going, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. And so, the supervisor, she looks at me, she said, Lord, what are we going to do to get her out of the chair? And I said, I can only think of one or two things. I said, one, I'm going to have to go in the kitchen and get the Crisco. I said, number two, we're going to have to call the fire department to bring the jaws of life. Y'all, the supervisor about fell out in the floor when I said that. And oh my God. So we got her to stand up. She stood up. We got her to stand up. Yeah, that's the truth. And we got her to stand up, and the chair was stuck on her ass. And y'all picture this: grown ass woman standing there with a chair on her ass. And I said, "Well, how the hell are we gonna get this chair off her?" So she goes there and grabs onto the handrail. Now we work down there stump, so she's grabbed onto the handrail on the wall. That's exactly what that chair was saying. And me and two other employees grabbed the legs and start yanking. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God." And we pulled and pulled, and finally that chair slipped off. And that other guy I worked with, I know this right, this happened. We were sitting in the break room, and she was outside all pissed off of the chair deal. We were sitting, that guy over there, he said, he said, when we pulled that chair off her ass, he said it looked like Jello jiggling. Y'all, I about fell out in the floor in the break room. He said, I turned around and looked and see if Bill Cosby was somewhere around. I thought it was in a Jello commercial. I said, Vince, I said, shut the hell up. I said, you're going to get me tickled. And from then on, he called her Jello ass. He talked about that all the time. He said, Jello ass coming into work tonight. I'm thinking, oh my God. That's right, yeah. I said, oh my God. That was comical that night. She was that woman, she was something else. She had I'm a big person, don't get me wrong, but she was just shaped funny. Like, she go in the supermarket, and it looked like she had vegetables in her breeches. Hell, might have been squash. I don't know. That's what we all want. I thought, why in the hell did she sit in? I said, somebody with an ass as big as hers needs to sit on a front end loader. Not these scrawny ass chairs at work. I mean, damn. Yeah. I mean, it was bad. Yeah. I mean, whew. And she always wore them tight polyester pants. Why in the hell she wear that? I mean, how can these people wear them tight ass polyester pants, look in the mirror and go, all right. I mean, Lord have mercy. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you this. Whew. And everybody at work would talk about it all the time. That was the subject, was her big hind end. That's exactly right, Susan. She up at work when I talking about I bought some wicker furniture. I thought, oh hell. She said, I got some wicker furniture off a marketplace. She walked out of the room. I said, if her ass sits on wicker furniture, they're gonna have a lifetime supply of damn toothpicks. That wicker furniture ain't gonna hold up with her. She damn top pro. She walk across the damn room, she'll make the radio skip. That's exactly right. It would be. It wouldn't down there. Wicker furniture sitting and go, oh hell no. Damn. That wicker furniture is going to be turned into matchsticks in a minute. Hey, that's exactly right. Yes, that's exactly right. I said she needs to go up to Andrew's guys and sit on that damn rock couch up there. She's going to sit on something. I worked with some crazy ass people. That's right, Susan. Well, she'd ruin a record, buddy. I had this lady at work. She said, y'all shouldn't be talking about somebody being big. I said, let me tell you something. I said, I'm big myself. I can talk about us big people. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, like, well, you shouldn't be talking about that. I said, well, hell. Hell, that's right. Whew. Shit, you'd have to have a new needle for that record player after she come into the room. Oh, yeah, whew. She was the worst to get the walking farts. She'd walk down the hall. Hell, she went through the hallway at work one time doing that. Hell, I thought somebody was in the bathroom drowning in the bathtub. I thought we were. How's someone in the bathtub drowning? The hell's that noise? This was the same woman one time. We had a Christmas dinner at work on third shift. And everybody had to bring a covered dish. So, I don't either. I avoid tiny chairs and I avoid wicker furniture and stuff like that. I ain't sitting in there. But she brought rolls one time for dinner. And y'all, we all sitting in there. And everybody's brought a dish, she brings in the rolls and she brought the foam plates. And Lord, y'all, she come in and set them rolls down the table and roaches come out of the rolls. And I said, uh-oh. I said, I ain't eating none of them damn rolls. So she went out to her car to get the foam plates, and I went in the kitchen. I said, I'll go in the kitchen and get us some foam plates. We'll act like we didn't know she brought any. So everybody grabbed the foam plate while she was going to the car, and she came back in. Anybody want a roll? Of course, I didn't want to sit there and say, I'm not going to eat your rolls because they had roaches in them. I just said, I can't eat a roll tonight. I'm on the Atkins diet. Well, when I said that to the supervisor, she lost it. She got tickled over that. I said, well, she said, I can't believe you said that. I said, what y'all want me to tell her? I'm not eating your rolls because they had a roach in them? I said, my God. I said, I wasn't going to sit there and be rude. I'd rather say I'm on Atkins diet than tell somebody I'm not going to eat the roll because they had a roach in it. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. Got to use the restroom. Time for you coming in or out. Be back in a second, y'all. Alright, I'm back. I'm washing my hands. But Lord, we had some crazy times at work with people I worked with. That's what I said, Susan. I said, oh God, no. Oh, I know. I'm thinking, if you got a bug problem, don't bring it to work. And then she tried to sit there and she seen a roach in the food. in the rolls after about 3. And she said, well, Lord, there's a roach in the rolls. Must have got it from work. I'm like, don't blame your baby roaches on work. I said, we got cockroaches at work that was just alone. I said, you got them baby roaches. Now, how can I sit in my chair with you sitting there? I guess I might have sat on you. Well, what are you going to do back there? Pat says, you ain't sitting on me. Ooh. Oh, good old Panther. But Lord have mercy, that woman, whew. Oh, there she goes. She's taking off. Yeah, good old Panther. She's... What would life be without a Panther, you know? Oh, yeah, she's a lot more better. Mumbles was always on edge a lot. I think Mumbles had really high anxiety levels. But old Panther here, she's pretty good. Oh, she's talking to somebody now. Who you talking to in there? Who's in there with you? Lord God, no. Them damn roaches, they was probably gasping for air. Boy, she'd have sat on them things. They wouldn't have been none left. She's in there talking. Who are you talking to, Panther? She'll go in there and talk. Just talk away. I don't know who she's talking to. I think she's there talking to Mumbles. Panther, who you talking to? I don't know where she went. She went through there. Panthers! Who was you talking to? Who was you talking to? Was you talking to Mumbles? Well, Panther, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, Bagheera's over here. Bagheera's her boyfriend. Mumbles had Todd, so I got Todd put up. I let her play with Todd every now and then. I'll get him out. But here's Bagheera. This is Bagheera. Uh-oh. She's like, give me my Bagheera. You want your Bagheera? She says, give me my Bagheera. Now, give me my Bagheera. So I love my Bagheera. Who's this? Who is this? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh, she gonna rub on him. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Bagheera? Is that Bagheera? Is that your Bagheera? Oh, no, we just got her because, let's see, when did I get her? I've had her over a month now, probably almost 2 months. Because I got her like a couple of weeks after Mumbles went to my mom's. And then I took her because I knew I would probably never see Mumbles again. So I brought her home. And, but it was really hard when I found Mumbles, but Mumbles, from what we could tell, Mumbles went in her sleep. So I kind of think that Mumbles knew that something was going to happen to her. What is it? And I think that's kind of why Mumbles done what she done to me, because I don't think she wanted to be here when she passed. I think she wanted to have a little bit of freedom being an outside cat, you know. What are you doing? Oh, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get the strings on my shorts. You wanting these? Panther. Panther. Oh, you're wanting up here. Oh. What you doing? But I do believe something might have. That's what Mumbles. Why she attacked me. And why she got so aggressive. Because she wanted to be an outside cat, and I just wouldn't let her go outside. What is it? What is it, Panther? Another video. The video I posted where she was sneezing. She's been on some antibiotics for her sneezing. Every now and then she'll sneeze, but it's not as bad. I do keep an eye on it because if it does get really bad, we get antibiotics, but usually they only last about a day or so, and then she usually goes back to being more normal when it comes to her allergies. But Panther does have allergies. Do you have allergies? Yes. So I have allergies. Oh, okay. Now she got to be up and close and personal.
You're a mess, Panther. You're a mess. You don't need no tea.
Oh, God, don't knock my tea over. Do not knock the tea over on my Panther rug. You don't need no tea. Quit. What are you wanting? Oh, now she's going to rub on the phone. Why don't you sit down, Panther? That's a tissue. You need a tissue? You need to blow your nose? She does know what tissues are for because I wipe her nose with it. What are you doing, Panther? Oh, don't rub on that lamp and knock it over. There she goes. Going through the house. Oh, let me check my battery here. 26%. Wow. But good old Panther loves attention. But yeah, it's been hard, you know. You know, it was really hard losing Mumbles because, gosh, I had Mumbles almost 7 years. Yeah, I think she wasn't at the time. You know, I did try to get Mumbles an appointment with the vet at the time, and like they wouldn't see her. And then when she attacked me, they wouldn't even see her at all. The vet that I the vet I contacted, they wouldn't even let me bring her in. You know, I told her that she was attacking me, and you know she was extremely, you know, violent. You know, when she was in the pet cage. You know, I said, you know, she's really, you know, she could hurt somebody. She already hurt me. So the vet didn't really want to do it. Their recommendation was to bring her in, and not they wouldn't even really want to treat her. They wanted to put her to sleep. And I said, well, I really, She goes in there talking again. So it was hard. What you in there doing? Trying to see where she's at. What you doing, Panther? Panther, where are you? Where are you, Panther? Panther! Oh, she started to ignore me. Oh, there she is. Hey, what you doing? I thought you was ignoring me. I thought you was ignoring me. Yeah. I thought, well, she don't want nothing else to do with me tonight. You can get a toy out if you want it. Or you can have Bagheera. You can have Bagheera. You want Bagheera? Would you like to have Bagheera? Bagheera. Bagheera. Ooh, gonna tear up that Bagheera. Ooh, gonna tear up that Bagheera. Get that Bagheera. Get that Bagheera. Oh, not my finger. Let me see this. You can have that. He says, no, I don't want it. Usually she'll get toys. She loves to play with the toys. Usually she's got them all over the house. But here lately she's not. She's really not been playing with a whole lot of toys. She'll get a few of them out. Oh, I thought she was going to get Bagheera. Little cat gets under everything. She can crawl right underneath these tables. Oh, me. Let's see here. What time is it getting to be? Gosh, it's 2 o'clock. Well, almost. My clock here runs fast, so it's almost 2 o'clock. 15 till, according to that clock over there. Well, JP's going to jump off here and see what Panther's going to do the rest of the night. JP's not really tired, but about to run out of batteries running low here. We're down to 24%, so it'll want to cut us off here in a few minutes. Yeah, I think it's one. Yeah, you're right, Susan. That's what time it's saying over there on that clock. I can't see. I can't see. Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, 150. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm going to hop off here and... What's she in there doing? And, go charge up this phone again. I got a more phone poor over here. This phone here don't have doesn't have service on it. I got that phone over there, but I've never went live on that phone. I don't know how good that phone over there will work. And then I got a laptop over there and got my other computer over here. So we just got stuff going on everywhere. Well, the cat just went crazy and took off through the house. Cat's done lost her mind. Thank you, Susan. I hope we do too. Hopefully tomorrow can be fairly peaceful around here. So, well, I'm gonna let this phone charge up, and who knows, I may uh, play the Wii over there and play some tennis or bowling or golf. Who knows what I'll play? I was gonna tell you guys I got a Wii game over there, the Wii gaming system. I may go live sometime and uh, maybe let Tweem play the Wii and see what shenanigans he gets into. Can y'all picture Tweem trying to bowl or play around the golf? Lord have mercy. That'd be comical, I believe. So maybe I'll do that one night. We'll do a live here and we'll be playing the Wii and we'll get Tweem to come over here and join in the fun with us. Oh yeah, me too, yeah. I think it would be too, Susan. I think it'd be pretty comical. The way Tweem acts anyway. We all know how goofy he can be. Alrighty, everyone. I'm gonna hop off here, and I would let y'all tell the Panther bye, but she's took off in there getting into some kind of shenanigans, I'm sure. So, alright, everyone. I'll catch you guys in my next live video, and I appreciate everyone joining in tonight, and glad we all got to see each other, and I'll see you guys in the funny papers. So peace out and take it easy, and remember, keep on being classy. And keep smiling. You know when everybody used to say that catchphrase, keep smiling. Got in trouble one time, called the Highway Patrol and said, keep smiling, and hung up on them, and that wasn't too funny. They didn't like that too well. Alrighty. Alright, everybody. I'll see everyone in my next live and hope everyone has a good night.